Hello, everyone. It is an absolute pleasure and honor being with you all today. Thank you very much for taking the time this evening to speak with Beloit College. My name is Hernan Santa Cruz. I am the Assistant Director of International Admissions at Beloit. I've been here for 4 years since I graduated from Beloit College myself as an international student. Many of my friends were phenomenal Next Genius scholars, so congratulations truly to getting to this point. It is a fantastic achievement and one that I hope you continue to do should you end up at Beloit College. So I will tell you a bit about Beloit, but I do want it to be conversational. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments or anything else you'd like to know, that'd be fantastic. But if people don't mind, just a really quick introduction from everyone, and you can pass it along. Can we start with Divya, please?
So I'm Divya Jyoti Yadav. I'm from Nepal, and um, um, I do the Wordle at NY Times daily. So that's one interesting thing about me, I would say.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's do an interesting fact for each. Pass it along, Divya. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Right. Vivek.
Yeah, good day to you, sir. I'm Vivek Sai Harsha. I'm from India. One thing about me is I'm a pretty good listener, and I have the qualities of both an introvert and an extrovert.
Excellent.
I listen to people. I'm very observant, I say. So yeah, that's a few things about me.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing. Snigda. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, you're saying that right. Hi, so I'm Snigdha, and currently I'm in Indore, India, and I'm an avid reader. I love to read, and uh, my interest of study for my next is going to be psychology, and I've already actually applied to Beloit early action. So yes,
Brilliant.
thank you.
We very much look forward to working with you, Snigda. Thank you. Animesh.
Yeah, hi. I'm Animesh and I'm from a small town in India called Buxar, Bihar. And I'm a passionate photographer and a cinematographer. And I love making films and I'm actually applying to film studies, media studies to Beloit. And
Brilliant. That's excellent. We'll send you to Hollywood to make those big movies, Animesh. Nice to meet
yeah,
you.
nice to meet you too.
Sneha. I don't know if they're all here. I can't see if the pictures aren't on, but or Ananya, maybe you can go.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi guys, my name's Ananya. I'm from India, Kerala, and I currently study at a boarding school. I love reading, I like writing stories, I love meeting new people. I think that's it. I'm very happy to be here.
Excellent. So are we. Thank you very much, Ananya. Naitik.
Hey, Pratik, and I'm from Lucknow, India. And one interesting fact about me would be that I'm a pretty good reader, and also in personality-wise, I'm an ambivert, more of an extrovert and less of an introvert.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being here. Om.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Om Salogar and I'm from Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. So I'm a computer enthusiast. I love coding, creating new stuff.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being here. And last but not least, I think Madhav.
Hi, Hernan. This is Madhav. I'm from Mumbai, India. Uh, I love a lot of stuff like basketball. I love coding and yeah, designing new stuff.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much. And thank you all for being here. The reason why I ask you all to introduce yourselves is because I think this right here, this room, can be a room at Beloit College. It's representative of a variety of people with such diverse interests, with diverse viewpoints, with diverse ideas and philosophies. And that's exactly what an education at Beloit will be like. So let me tell you a bit more about it. And then again, I'm happy to take any questions. But we can get started with Beloit College, and there's no better way to start than at the beginning. And our beginning actually starts 177 years ago when Beloit was founded as the very first and oldest continuously running college in the state of Wisconsin. We're very proud of that because we've always been a college. We've always done what we've done really well for nearly 2 centuries now. And we're very proud that the education that we provide has also created this incredible alumni network, certainly all over the world and within the United States, that you can lean on and rely on for incredible opportunities, for great relationships that last a lifetime, and truly the type of place where the connections and the people truly deeply matter. Beloit is located in the Midwest of the United States, so not really East Coast or West Coast. I'm sure you're all familiar. We're close to the city of Chicago, Milwaukee, and Madison, in a beautiful region of the US with some of the nicest, most welcoming people there are in Wisconsin. So that's something we're really proud of as well. And then, of course, our involvement within campus, a campus that is run by students, for students in many ways, with over 45 student-run clubs and organizations. So again, we've been a liberal arts institution for nearly 2 centuries. We do what we do really well, and we will continue to provide that absolutely excellent in classical education while also being innovative and showcasing the very best of our academic prowess. But what really makes Beloit special is you, the students, the people, and Beloiters make Beloit really quite a special place. We're proudly the most diverse college in the state of Wisconsin. We have one of the largest percentages of international students out of any small liberal arts college in the US, with nearly 20% of our students international. India, Nepal, and Southeast Asia, of course, being the most represented area, which is fabulous because you get to celebrate amongst peers traditions and cultures that are very important to you and that you can bring to campus and will be celebrated and amplified even further. Just to show the reach of Beloit, more than half of all our students come from more than 500 miles away, or in your case, it could be about 10,000 miles away. And that's what makes it a really exciting endeavor because you sit in a class, which on average is about 12 students, and you get to sit next to someone from California and New York, but also Brazil and Jordan and France and South Africa and India. And that makes for incredibly riveting conversations and horizon broadening experiences, which is exactly what college should be. We're a small school, purposefully so, about 1,000 students. So you really get to know people and people get to know you and you get to stand out really well. In the past, we've had several Next Genius Scholars become presidents of the student government, founders of new clubs and organizations, and some of the most remarkable students that we have ever had. So truly, it is you, the students, should you come to Beloit, that make it quite special. Now, one of the things I mentioned earlier is that Beloit, despite its classical approach to liberal arts, is also very innovative. And two of the best ways in which we innovate is through our advanced mentoring program and our career channels program, which are meant to work parallel to each other to build up what is very much the Beloit experience, which is incredible advising and relationships and phenomenal career outcomes and production of a life that then results in really purposeful living. So our advanced mentoring program actually connects you to an advisor within 72 hours of choosing Beloit, which is really exciting. You will already be in contact with a professor or multiple professors, and you get to start asking questions about your first year, how to choose classes. And so we want you to be connected to Beloit even before you set foot on campus in a really, really strong manner. And then throughout your first year in your AMP course, you actually have a small cohort of students who might be completely different than you academically and with different pursuits, but you're all joined by this advanced mentor professor who really teaches you about kind of college 101 and adulthood 101, and you meet with him 3 times a week. So it's a really robust program and support system that reflects Beloit's ability to truly make it a place where you get to thrive, where people have your interests as their priority, and where you truly get to shine and amplify on your passions and your ambitions and your interests. We also, as I mentioned earlier, have a remarkable networking opportunity with our alumni, but also with our incredible community partners. Beloit is located in the city of Beloit, Wisconsin, of about 37,000 people or so, and there's actually some remarkable companies there that have welcomed students, and we're only expanding upon that even more with something that I'll talk about a little later. And we have some pretty spectacular postgraduate success where, on average, every graduating class has about a 93-94% of all our students going directly into grad school or working a full-time job. The other 7% doesn't mean that they are unemployed, they just pursue different opportunities like volunteer opportunities, AmeriCorps, or a year abroad teaching, things of that nature. But truly, we provide our students with the tools to succeed out in the world and to do so again with purpose. It's not just about getting a job, although that's very important, of course, but it's about leading a life of purpose. And I think that's one of the best things that I took from my own experience at Beloit College. It's not all about studying, however, it's also about living, and Beloit has one of the most remarkable residential experiences of any liberal arts college, with a campus that very much is designed for you. There are multiple international clubs, so if you want to be part of the Asian Pacific Student Association, if you want to be part of the programming board that designs Holi or Diwali festivals, if you want to be part of a Reemergent International Club, you very much can. You can also play varsity sports, if you would play basketball, for instance, or anything like that, we have it. But, something that really makes Beloit special is that we actually have our campus designed in such a way that all of the residential spaces are on one side, whereas all of the academic spaces are in another. So the activities that happen on the residential side are very much designed to help you disconnect from academics and enjoy the life, be part of clubs, organizations, work out, and be, for instance, in the powerhouse, which is our student union and wellness center at the college, which is probably the coolest college building hopefully you'll ever see. It certainly is for me. And it was a decommissioned energy power plant that was emptied out, and we completely remodeled it on the inside for a pretty spectacular approach at a sustainable reused building that now houses an auditorium, a cafe, a pool, a suspended 3-track lane that you can run on, a gym, the library for now, study spaces, all kinds of incredible areas. So I think this really is a representative of the hub that represents Beloit and how you get to really explore what it means to do interdisciplinary work and what it means to actually live and have a living experience at a college, not just study, which of course is your priority, but also live in it and experience the very best of it. Now, something really exciting that we get to announce that all of you, should you end up coming to Beloit, will be part of is our new School of Health Sciences and our new School of Business. So we're launching schools at Beloit that provide even better internship opportunities, career opportunities, certification, and career advising so that students can truly lead, as the quote states, successful careers and meaningful lives. So the School of Health Sciences is going to be majority about, of course, students who want to go into biochemistry, but it can also focus on physical therapy, psychology, any doctoral degree, nursing degree of any kind. And we're working to partner with the local health system at Beloit so that students have opportunities to really shadow real life doctors and nurses at all times. So that's very exciting. And then our School of Business, Economics, and Entrepreneurship is our school designed truly for a majority of students who would want to go into the world of business. Beloit has a renowned Center for Entrepreneurship where you get to start your own business, record your own music, design your own movies. For the student who wanted to go into cinema and film and media studies, that's really a hub where we want to make sure that we put whatever passion you have into an applicable field and practice in the real world. So, we even have an art gallery there that students manage. And so having the ability to pursue multiple things within the School of Business is really going to let our students stand out from many others. Beloit is a top 100 liberal arts school in the country. It's ranked consistently in the top 20, 30 most innovative schools in the US. It's consistently ranked as having one of the best year experiences. I think top 10 or top 15 this last year. And so we really are the type of place where you get to experience all of these incredible opportunities at all times. This quote that is listed on the screen is written by Tim Leslie, who's a graduate of Beloit College from 1989. He then went on to Yale Law School, and then he became actually the first corporate lawyer for what was then a smaller company called Amazon. And then he spent the next 20 years working at Amazon.com. And he now actually teaches at Beloit. He teaches courses on leadership and business, and he's going to be one of the people that most advises and leads students on New School of Health Sciences and the School of Business. So you have access to these absolutely incredible professors and access to these new opportunities that Beloit is always growing and expanding upon. These are the first two schools of more to come. So again, if you come to Beloit, you're coming in a very exciting time where you get to truly expand upon your passions and your interest in truly remarkable ways. Now, becoming a Beloiter, these don't exactly apply to you in some ways, but I want to explain things quite a bit. So the deadlines, you have a different deadline by virtue of being the next genius scholars in the program. So it's January 1st, was stated in the beginning of the session. And so please make sure that you submit that. If you have any questions, let me know. We have the group chat on WhatsApp. I'm going to start posting more frequently there about reminders, pictures, news about Beloit and all of that. But your application deadline will be January 1st. What we need as part of that, of course, is an application through the Common App, probably the easiest way to get it done, but you can apply through the Beloit application or the Coalition for College application as well. As part of that Common App, you will have to write your personal statement or essay. And if you haven't done so yet, if you have, well done. It's great. I'm sure they're all lovely. If you're still working on it, what I recommend is to truly give it a unique factor that makes it clear why you are unique and why you are who you are. And it doesn't mean that you need to tell a larger than life story. It doesn't mean that you need to have done some incredible achievement or discover something truly phenomenal at 17 or 18 years old, but rather some of the best essays I have ever read have been the ones that students show who they are in the simplest of ways, in the day-to-day life that they have led. So that's, I think, a really fantastic way to stand out, to be yourself, to be unique, and to try and submit an essay that really makes you stand out. Your transcript and grades are going to be a really important part of your application as well. We're going to need to see what classes you took from the equivalent of 9 through 12th grade in the US. If your class, if your school offered classes that are honors courses or IB courses or AP courses or any sort of honors, were you able to take it? And if so, did you do well on them? We like to see students that have challenged themselves and have done really well academically. I know all of you have. That's why you're part of the Next Genius program. That's going to be something important for us as well, just as seeing your extracurricular activities. As I said multiple times, Beloit, yes, provides you an unbelievable world-class academic experience, but it also provides you with a great living experience. And so we want our students to contribute to the community. So what kind of things have you been involved in the past? What kind of things are you really looking to do while you are here in Beloit? What kind of clubs do you want to join? What kind of clubs do you want to start? What kind of organizations will you join? What kind of leader will you be? So those extracurricular activities will be very important for us. We are a test optional school. For international students, we do need some sort of English proficiency. But again, because of who you are and where you're from, I am guessing all of that will not be required. So we don't need you to send, SAT scores and ACT scores and IELTS scores and TOEFL scores. Just one score is good. Or if you don't have any of those scores, just by virtue of having an interview with you, which we will have an interview with all of you in January, then that'll satisfy that. the average GPA of our applicant is a 3.4. So you're all probably above that. A 3.4 is including absolutely all of our applicants from all over the world and all over the US. So the idea is not that if you have under that, then you won't get admitted. Not at all. We practice holistic admission. And so what that means is we truly get to see who you are through your application and do a big evaluation of who you are and who you can be here at Beloit, which is what excites us the most. So those are some of the application details here. Now, financial aid, this is again kind of generalized because one of you will be the first Next Genius Scholar that receives the full tuition scholarship, the number one pick. But I just want to make it clear to all of you that Beloit College has both merit-based scholarships and need-based aid for all international students. And out of those admitted international students, we meet on average over 95% of the financial need. So we're really good with that. Our scholarships go up to $42,000 each year. And then in addition to that, we can have need-based aid compounded as well, based on some of the information that you've given us. So the merit-based scholarships are given to you regardless of your financial need. If you're admitted to Beloit and you're a great student, you can get those scholarships. And then the financial aid is us trying to bridge the gap between your family contribution and our resources as much as possible so that we can meet as much of your need and make Beloit a good, affordable option for you and your family. This is the type of college where I would argue you truly, truly get to see the value of your education, and it's absolutely repaid throughout your life about 100 times because of the incredible opportunities that you get, the life that you end up building, and everything that you end up doing. So that's Beloit. This is our beautiful World Affairs Center, our fabulous Hall of Flags, where we proudly display some of the flags of the international students that we have on campus, representative again of the incredible diversity and international population and commitment that we have to the college. And that's my presentation, and I'm happy to take questions. I want to tell you more about Beloit. Again, I made this purposefully short so that we could have time to ask questions, to make it more conversational amongst all of us. I didn't list, for instance, all the majors. You can certainly look that up online, but Beloit has anything from the sciences to the arts to the humanities. We have an incredible center for the sciences, as I mentioned earlier, an incredible center for entrepreneurship, 2 museums on campus, a museum of art and a museum of anthropology. And so all of these things really make the experience absolutely phenomenal.